This morning I received an email from a friend, Keith Gorgas, that was very heart-touching. He wrote, "On the night my father was called home to be with the Lord, I found this tract on top of the pile of things on the night table by his bed." Translated from French. The disappointments of life. This thing is from me. 1 Kings chapter 12 verse 24. The disappointments of life are in reality only the degrees of love. I have a message for you today, my child. I will whisper it softly in your ear, in order that the storm clouds which appear may be gilded with glory, and that the thorns on which you may have to walk be blunted. The message is but short, a tiny sentence, but allow it to sink into the depths of your heart, and be to you as on cushion on which to rest your weary head. This thing is from me. Have you never thought that all which concerns you, concerns me also? He that touches you touches the apple of my eye. Zechariah chapter 2 verse 8. You have been precious in my eyes, that is why I take a special interest in your upbringing. When temptation assails you, and the enemy comes in like a flood, I wish you to know that this thing is from me. I am the God of circumstances. You have not been placed where you are by chance, but because it is the place I have chosen for you. Did you not ask to become humble? Look, I have placed you in the very place where this lesson is to be learned. It is by your surroundings and your companions that the working of my will is to come about. Do you have money problems? Is it hard to keep within your income? This thing is from me, for I am he that possesses all things. I wish you to draw everything from me, and that you depend entirely on me. My riches are unlimited. Philippians chapter 4 verse 19. Put my promise to the proof, so that it may not be said of you, yet in this thing ye did not believe the Lord your God. Are you passing through a night of affliction? This thing is from me. I am the man of sorrows and acquainted with grief. Isaiah chapter 53 verse 3. I have left you without human support, that in turning to me you might obtain eternal consolation. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 verses 16 to 17. Has some friend disappointed you? One to whom you had opened your heart? This thing is from me. I have allowed this disappointment that you might learn that best friend is Jesus. He preserves us from falling, fights for us in our combats. Yes, the best friend is Jesus. I long to be your confidant. Has someone said false things about you? Leave that, and come closer to me, under my wings, away from the place of wordy dispute, for I will bring forth your righteousness as the light, and your judgment as the noonday. Psalm chapter 37 verse 6. Have your plans been all upset? Are you crushed and weary? This thing is from me. Have you made plans, and then coming, asked me to bless them? I wish to make your plans for you. I will take the responsibility, for it is too heavy for you. You could not perform it alone. Exodus chapter 18 verse 18. You are but an instrument of mine, and not an agent. Have you desired fervently to do some great work for me? Instead of that you have been laid one side, on a bed of sickness and suffering. This thing is from me. I was unable to attract your attention while you were so active. I wish to teach you some of my deep lessons. It is only those who have learned to wait patiently who can serve me. My greatest workers are sometimes those who are laid aside from active service in order that they may learn to wield the weapon of prayer. Are you suddenly called to occupy a difficult position full of responsibilities? Go forward, counting on me. I am giving you the position full of difficulties for the reason that Jehovah your God will bless you in all your works, and in all the business of your hands. Deuteronomy chapter 15 verse 18. This day I place in your hand a pot of holy oil. Draw from it freely, my child, that in all the circumstances arising along the pathway, each word that gives you pain, each interruption trying your patience, each manifestation of your feebleness, may be anointed with this oil. Remember that interruptions are divine instructions. The sting will go in the measure that you see me in all things. Therefore set your heart unto all the works that I testify among you this day, for it is your life. Deuteronomy chapter 32 verse 46 and 47.